Hi everyone! Today's tutorial is dedicated to fellow ones out there with hooded eyes. It just means we have more skin above our eyes, so when we open them up, our eyelids often disappear because skin is dripping over them. For this reason, hooded eyes can appear more intense, serious, and heavy. Now I've grown to love and cherish my hooded eyes, and today I'm going to show you guys one of my favorite current looks. It's a good one because it's so quick and simple to create. Yes, we're more restricted when it comes to makeup because certain tricks just won't work with our eyes. But like all eye shapes, we just gotta use the right techniques to accentuate what we have. Good morning! I just woke up, gotta use what you gotta use. Now when I was filming this tutorial, my skin was quite red and blotchy at the time, so I always go back to my Hera lavender base to brighten up my skin. I'm very loyal when it comes to my products. When I like something, I use it forever. I'm not sure what I'm looking for in a video, maybe foundation. This foundation is the bomb, but since my skin is a little drier than usual, I'm gonna add a little bit of this rosehip oil. It just means that when I'm applying the foundation, my skin won't flake and it won't look all gross. You can see my skin looks so much more even, but it still looks mega hydrated. Sometimes you just gotta fake it till you make it. And while Tim has appeared showing off his collection of train tickets. Just trying to film here.
Sheffield to Nottingham.
Much better. Since my skin has been a bit dry, I'm going to use more of a hydrating formula, and I'm just going to dot along my audible bone and blend off with the warmth of my fingers. And he's back again.
Whose is this?
That's my kid's wallet.
You still have it?
Yeah, I had this when I was 5.
Oh.
I used to have, one time I had £20 coins in here, I dropped it in the restaurant.
Oh no.
And then the guy goes, oh, this is your wallet? But all the pound coins were gone.
Oh no.
Someone stole all my money and then just gave me the wallet back. What a chump. Who steals money from a kid?
Get over it.
Sorry, my husband was clearing out his room, so we kept finding random things. Anyway, using my powder pack and my buffing brush, I'm just simply patting the brush to mattify my skin. Even better! Moving on to the brows, as always, I like to use bar gel, and I like to start by shaping the top first, and then along the base to create this shape, and then whatever is left over in my brush, I go ahead and soften up the brow and fill in the midsection. Now to help my brows blend in with my light hair color, I'm going to add a little brown mascara to lighten them up. So next up, you want to take a mid-brown eyeshadow. So in my case, I'm just using a brow powder because it's just easier with an applicator. And as you can see, I'm just going to draw along my lower lash line, and I'm stopping about halfway in. You can go more or less in if you wish. So moving on to a brush for my eyelids because it's easier, but using the same eyeshadow pretty much. You're just shading the outer half of your eyelid, and you want to stop just past your crease. So don't worry so much at this point, we're going to gently build up the consistency. Now, I always find it easier to do my eyeliner first. Now, especially if your eyes are hooded, when you look up, what happens is your lid disappears. So for this reason, I like to line the outer edges of my upper lash line and I like to extend it. Now, instead, if I were to line my entire upper lash line, actually this makes my eyes smaller. So for me, the key is to avoid the highest point of your lash line, but just do the outer and the edges. With eyeliner done, I can go back to the eyeshadow. In this case, I'm using a darker brown, and I'm just going to darken the edges. And since you can see with the eyeliner, I can sort of follow a motion and create that sharp and work towards halfway in. Very important if you got hooded eyelids. You want to keep your eyes open and stare directly in front of you. And you want to make sure you want to blend past your crease just a little. This actually makes my eyes look way bigger without doing too much to my eyes. And now with a gold eyeshadow, I'm just going to highlight my lower corners. Now you can use white or pearl if you wish, but I feel like gold looks much warmer and more soft. Great thing about this look is you don't need to blend it too much. Now proceed with mascara. I have eyelash extensions, so I can skip this. Holding my brush diagonally from the bottom of my chin to the upper corner of my ear really helps me to know where to sculpt, because in this case, I don't want defined cheekbones. I want a sculpted face. When you're working with the brush, you want to make sure you don't want to pass the point of your pupil, and then you just very gently blend it off to make sure it's seamless. Remember, when you're sculpting, you can't forget about your jawline area into your neck, and of course your temples and your forehead. It's not just for sculpting purposes. You can see even though my face looks defined, it also looks so much warmer and my eye whites and teeth appear whiter. Grabbing my highlight, I'm going to pop it along the high points of my face, in this case, my cheekbones, of course. Highlight not only makes your face appear more hydrated, but also helps to sculpt the face as well. Running it down my nose bridge for a higher nose and my chin, this is my favorite current lip color. It looks so nice with a lightly smoked brown eye and just ties the whole look together. And now this very simple look is complete. I once read a comment where someone said my eyelids look like foreskin. I know, because any makeup I applied would be covered by my drooping eyelids. In this case, I love my foreskin eyes. Cherish every single feature you have because it's all part of you. I hope you guys enjoyed today's tutorial. Thank you so much for watching and I shall talk to you soon. Mwah.